Now next we are going to take up the input and output functions. It helps the user to input the data from the input devices such as keyboard and transfer the data to memory locations are called the input function. Which are all the input functions which you can use is scanf, getch, getche, getchar, gets, etc. Then it comes with the output function. So what is output function? It receives the data stored in the memory and sends the data to output devices such as monitor or printer, such as printf, putch, putchar, puts, etc. The next is then the types of input and output functions. In the types of input function, we have formatted input and unformatted input, and then formatted output and unformatted output. The formatted input is scanf and formatted output is printf. Similarly, unformatted input is getch, getche, gets, getchar, and similarly unformatted output is putch, putche, puts, and putchar. Now we are going to take up the getchar and putchar. So getchar function, when the user wants to read a character from the keyboard and store this character into a memory location. Putchar is the function when the user wants to display a character stored in the memory on the screen. So let us take an example wherein we have a program to read a character and display a character on the screen using getchar and putchar. So for that, we have hash include stdio.h, which is a standard input output header file. So we will have void main. So we are going to declare a char as the variable which is ch, which is a character. Then we find that ch as a getchar function, and then we're going to declare putchar as ch. So if we give the input h as the press enter key, then output will going to be given as the putchar as h. So we will going to take the display of this onto how we will going to use it in our C program. So to do that, we will go to log into Turbo C++ software, and now we will going to execute this program. So to do that, so first I will go for hash include stdio.h, stdio.h, then main, which is the then braces, then char is the variable which I am declaring as ch, then ch equals getchar, which is the function which I need to execute. Then I want the character to be displayed on your monitor, so put char within brackets, which will going to be ch, because that is the one which I have assigned. Then finally we will going to execute this. So to do that, we will go for the run program. So press the input as h, then the output will going to be, the function should return the value. So for that we will going to use getch character. Then here we will going to use clr ser, the clear screen in the beginning. Then once you run this program, so here we need to give a, as we are using this, so include include conio.h, then run this program. So you will give the value of h as the function, then it will going to return the put char as the output as h. As we are not used any functions like printf, that is the reason why we are not getting anything as the prompt. At the prompt here, so it is expecting some value. So here if I give one character s, then it will automatically gives the other function as the output as h. So we have declared here ch as the char variable, and we are assigning the put char as the character which will going to be displayed on the output, and this is the input we are giving the get char as the input, and the put char will going to be the output function. So this is how get char and put char function will going to execute in C programming. Next, then we have the one more program wherein include stdio.h. Then we have the clear screen, char is the answer which is the variable, printf would you like to know my name /n, printf type y or yes for yes and capital N for no. Then answer equals get char function. If answer is equal to capital S within single quotes, which is a character, or answer is equal to small y, then printf my name is so and so. Else printf you are good for nothing. So we will going to execute this program now. So to do that, so again we will go to Turbo C. Then we will going to write this program here. We'll consider include stdio.h, then include conio.h, then main, then flower braces, then we will write clr ser, which is the clear screen. Then char is the a variable which is answer. Then we will going to write printf statement where would you like to know my name ?n within double quotes. So this is for the user to try to give the input. So printf, then type capital Y for yes and N capital N for no. Then give one space and quotes, then give the output. So we want to give the answer is the assign the variable which is the get char function. So here this get char will going to execute that as the input. We are giving the input there. If answer is assigned with yes y, and then or answer equals small y also, that means it's a case sensitivity. Then printf /n my name is /n. Else suppose I don't want that, then printf /n you are good for nothing. /n. Then we have a getCH function, then close it. So this is the general program. So what it does is, so it will ask for the name, type Y for yes, I want to know my name, I will say yes, answer get char. If answer is equal to Y, print my name as Manjunath. If it is no, then it has to, because first it will go into checks for the if statement. If Y is pressed here, then it will execute. If answer is equal to Y, whether it is small capital letter or small letter, so it will go into takes that. If it is true, then it will go into execute this statement. Suppose if it you say no, since if it is N is the character which you are entering and here Y is the one which is there, so otherwise it printf you are good for nothing. We will go into execute this now. So if you go for run, so here would you like to my name? My name is, I will say capital Y, so my name is Manjunath. Then again I will go to run this program again and I will say capital N, then you are good for nothing. That is because you are not, sorry, here we have, there is small m, it should be N here. Then if you write this, execute this program again, if I say capital N and enter, then says it is good for nothing. So this is how it will going to execute this program in C program. So just we'll come out of this, wait and say no. Now then we will going to enter into this. So now we have from this, so you got for nothing, then you'll go for, this is the output what you have been seeing here, and the same thing what we have got from our C programming also. And further we are going to continue in the further program, further we are going to be continued in our next video. Thank you.